Hello, I'm Ken Madden. Welcome to the Goldstrike installation video series. Today we'll be installing the fork leg covers on our 2018 Goldwing here. They're very easy to install, very few tools needed. We'll go over that in a minute. And if you like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below so that you'll always be able to have access to the new videos. Anyway, with that being said, let's get this going. Well, let me show you what you need. Tools-wise, first of all, very simple. A 5mm Allen head style hex wrench. It can be this style, it can be any kind that has a 5mm. You'll need a 10mm open-ended wrench, a 10mm socket, pretty simple, and an 8mm if you want to take the reflector off, which we'll get to that in a minute. But to start out, you just take these two pinch bolts off the bottom. So I'm going to get going on that right away. I use this in a 10mm socket. There'll be two of those bolts. They look just like that. We're going to reuse those, so just set them aside for a moment. Then you have the bracket here. Now the brackets are marked right and left. They're marked right in here. You'll be able to see it on the part. It's kind of hard to see on these. And it just sits right down there like this. And you put these bolts right back in. There's the first step to get that bracket on. Pretty simple. I'll show you what the torque specs are in these bolts. I'll put that up here so you can see that about now. So torque those bolts to that spec. Now, on to the next step. Now let me show you how to take that reflector off. First thing you want to do is just loosen this bolt here a little bit. This just gives you a little more room to work. And then take your 8mm socket, and then on the back side of this, what you're going to need to do is pull out the grommet. There's a little rubber grommet in there. Keeps water and stuff from getting inside of the fork. Looks like this. Really simple. You'll want to put that in when we're done. And then back there is the 8mm nut that you're going to get to. You kind of feel in there behind there. With this move, you can get a little more room in there. You can take it off if you want. So I loosen the nut. It's a nylock, so there'll be some resistance. When you feel the resistance start to go away, that's when you want to slow down. At that point, it's best to remove the socket and just use it with your fingers to take it off, because you want to have it tilted back a little bit so that you don't drop the nut down inside of here. Try to capture the nut inside of the socket. I'll show you when this comes off. It'll be pretty evident. There you go. That's what's on the back side. You'll notice on some bikes, this is an early model, so it doesn't have it. On the later models, they have a piece of adhesive here that sticks to this area here, so when you go to pull it off, you want to stick, just pull it off. You'll see how that works. This one doesn't have it. And here is the nut. As you can see, it's just a very small little 8mm nylock. So with that off, you can put the fork cover right back on, and we'll show you that next. I've replaced the filler piece that goes inside of here. Now that we have our reflector out, this will slide right over. Again, you just snap it in, put in this bolt, that bolt, and you're done. So there's the nice smooth look without the reflector being visible. We have other products too that fit there. You can have the caliper cover, the rotor cover, and we have the nav light. I've got videos for those coming up as well. So again, hit that subscribe button below if you want to see more of this. And that's all there is to install. Same on the other side. Goes really quickly. You should be able to do it in about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.